The first 100 days for Donald Trump have been difficult from the start, beginning with the inauguration and the count over the crowd, and then just descending from one event to the other. The investigation over alleged ties or allegations that there was some sort of collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia. Again, it's only allegations. Misfires on health care legislation. A tax plan rollout yesterday that was about the size of this paper. Just the whole thing has just been unlike any 100 days we've seen in modern times.
And you can look at it in different ways. You can look at, say, his foreign policy, which I think everybody can say right now is somewhat confused. His legislative action, which is incomplete.
Incomplete because it could all come back.
It could,
yeah.
But so far nothing has happened. Nothing's passed. And his biggest deal, the Obamacare repeal and replacement, that just didn't happen. The tax proposal is out there. It's not clear whether that's going to pass or not. And then you have executive actions, which he's been able to do.
Many.
He's done a number of executive actions, but that's easy to do. You don't need anybody else to work with you on that. And you get
and a few of them have been held up by judges in
right,
court.
Right,
So.
the immigration orders and so
Right.
forth. So you get the sense that Donald Trump didn't realize how big a job it was. I mean, you hear him say from time to time that the decisions are harder or more complicated, and I mean, it's just people wanted someone who's not an experienced politician for president, and I think this is sort of what happens when you get somebody who's not.
I think about the empty offices in Washington. I mean, they haven't filled, sub cabinet posts. I mean, thousands of jobs have not gone filled and don't appear to even be close to filling. One thing, though, that we can't, excuse me, Jason, the appointment and the nomination and successful appointment of Gorsuch to the Supreme Court is huge. That is beyond big. That is huge, and there's no doubt that was a triumph for Trump. It was a triumph for Mitch McConnell and the Republicans, who obviously blocked Judge Merrick Garland, Obama's pick. So that's a big thing.
Well, thanks for your time.
And that's exactly what I was going to say, Bill. So I don't need to say anything.
There is one thing, though. He ran primarily as a populist. He's governed primarily as a conservative. Most of what he's done has been, including Gorsuch, has been a very traditional conservative. If Paul Ryan were selecting a Supreme Court justice, it would be someone like Neil Gorsuch, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. And the economic policy seems to be conventional conservative right now. What little we can make of the policy with these, again, a tax plan on a piece of paper. It's just some of it is just sort of stunning how it's rolled out. His polling, he is down in the polls, very unpopular at this point compared to other American presidents at this point. However, he has kept his base. They are with him solidly.
And there is the poll that shows that if he ran against Hillary Clinton again, the result would be pretty similar to what it was.
Unpopular, but people would do the same.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. In some ways, when you say that Trump is unpopular compared to lots of past American presidents, and that's certainly true. I think it's also probably true that no American president for the foreseeable future is going to, have the level of popularity that some presidents like Clinton achieved at points during their presidencies, because, again, the nation has become so polarized that winning, a large portion of the opposing parties' partisans is just not going to be possible, perhaps, in this environment.